Hola, ¿puedo comprar macaroons? Yeah. ¿Puedo comprar 2 de chocolate, 2 de caramelo y uno de vainilla?
Vainilla no hay.
¿Ese el blanco?
What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about how at a young age or as a teenager you can start investing $1,000. Again, I'm just going to be talking about my best practices. In no way is this the only way that you guys can invest $1,000. And if you guys don't understand it, then I don't encourage you guys to start investing, as we don't invest in anything we don't understand. But it's something that I did at a very early age. It was buying and selling phones, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alrighty guys, so I wanted to make one thing very clear. In no way does $1,000 have to be the exact figure that you have to start out with. Personally, I just think it's a figure that a lot of people do have access to. I'm going to be talking about 3 different ways that I was able to create a source of income as a teenager and what kind of led to my success. In no way is this the only way that you guys can make money, and I want to make sure that I clarify that. But it's just something, again, just for those that are young looking for another, source of income. I'm going to be talking about kind of what I did and how I got started. So the first thing was I really got started into the buying and reselling of smartphones. So what I mean by that is I would usually buy like iPhone 5s, iPhone 5Ss. iPhone 6s were like brand new, so I didn't really buy those. But I saw a lot of potential in, at the time, they were iPhone 5s. At the moment right now, iPhone 5Ss I think have the biggest margin for profit when it comes to how much they actually cost. So when it comes to percentage growth, right? So let's say on average, like where it is that I live in Gilbert, Arizona, the average iPhone 5S sells for about $180 to $200. Understanding that you're in the market to make money, right? So something that I would do, I would search up places like Craigslist. Now there's a lot more places or a lot more platforms that you have access to, such as like Let It Go or OfferUp and stuff like that you guys can actually utilize to be able to buy these, in a sense, inexpensive smartphones to sell for a profit. On average, I think the average margin for profit that we've been able to do within the past couple of months has been $50 per phone. I don't actively do it anymore myself, and it really comes down to opportunity cost, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But on average, it's about $50. Let's say with $1,000, okay, just that perfect figure. In no way does that mean that you have to start out with that. You guys can simply buy 1 unit, which is 1 smartphone, and that's about $100 to $120, depending on what the condition is and what carrier and stuff like that. But let's say you have $1,000 on average. If you buy them for about $120, you'll be able to buy 8 of those 8 units. So in doing that, now you have 8 units. Let's say you sell on average 3 a week. So that's about $150 a week, and then about $7,200 a year. So again, for your initial $1,000 investment, to be able to grow that, net $6,200, that's huge. We're not talking about the overall amount that, the gross. We're talking about net, so what you get actually get a take home. In doing that, being able to create an extra source of income, or a total quota of about like $150 within a week. So that can get you to $600 a month, and then that's $7,200 a year. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. That can be paying for your expenses, just miscellaneous expenses, letting you live, or providing an extra cushion, right? Working towards something, whatever it is. That's something that I did pretty actively. I was actually making, when I was doing it full time as a teenager, I was able to bring in about $3,300 to $3,600. Again, I had a little bit more than $1,000 when I initially started investing. I would sell about 1 to 2 every single day, and I would work, Monday through Sunday, and it came down to just being an active hobby. I would post them on Craigslist. I would post them on just different platforms that were available at that specific moment. Right now, I think one of the most popular ones have to be OfferUp, but it's definitely, I think, a very easy, in a sense, source of investment to understand. And what I mean by that is you just look at the average of what they sell for. They even have, old listings on how much they actually sold for, and just make a bunch of offers. And just like when it comes to trading penny stocks, you only buy when it's at your price, and you just make a bunch of offers, waiting for one to get filled. So what I mean by that is, let's say there's 50 listings up. They're all you know, above $150, $180. Again, your average profit, you want it to be about $50. So let's say you make a bunch of offers at about $100 to $120. Hopefully 2 or 3 will get filled within a week, meaning that you'll buy them. They have to meet your criteria. So again, the carrier, the condition, the clean IMEI has to be something that is met, so you could resell it like honestly and stuff like that. So other than that, it's a very simple concept. You just sell it for what the average market price is. If you want to sell it a little bit higher, then you have the option of doing that. But again, I highly encourage you guys to get knowledgeable and to understand that specific market. And it's something, again, I think very simple to understand. The margin is always there. It's a really simple, again, concept of buy low, sell high. And you don't have to do that online. You can do that, physically, which is, I think, something that a lot of people enjoy. Now, the second thing that I'm going to be talking about on how to, make money as a teenager was online sales. Online sales, I became, with me and my cousin, an online super seller. And we did this at a very early age. And it came down to just selling a bunch of different products, as in like headphones. It came down to selling a bunch of like camera equipment, camera adapters. When I had my company, we were selling our little fingerboards on eBay as well. And I wasn't a huge Amazon seller, but obviously that's a huge monopoly now. So there's people that make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars every year off of these online sales. So being able to capture a small profit or a small margin of that. A couple really popular items at the moment are like fidget spinners, and just jumping onto the trends like that and trying to, again, buy low, buy in masses. So if you have $1,000, it's an amazing way to start out. And if you see the potential for margin for profit and you can calculate your risk, you're like, okay, well, this is how much I need to sell to make this amount of money. I really think I can do it. This is my potential for risk. Is this worth my investment? And again, just make sense of it. I made a video yesterday on how to manage your risk. It's more about how to manage your risk when it comes to trading penny stocks, but I'm sure you guys can use the same concept when it comes to buying and selling these products online. So that was the second thing. And then the third thing, as a teenager, on how I was able to make an extra source of income, and this is more for the average person. I started a business, and it was for the buying or the making and the selling of these little wooden tech decks, wooden fingerboards. At a little company, I bought and sold those mainly, but then we had a couple of like obstacles that were concrete based. And I did that for about 2 to 3 years. Overall, again, I just wanted to talk about my best practices and kind of what led to my success. If there's any questions or suggestions that you guys have that you guys would like me to answer, again, just comment down below. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about why is it that I don't do it anymore. So the reason I don't do it anymore, it comes down to opportunity cost. If you guys have watched my YouTube channel, like at the moment, I have a company. It's TechPut Solutions. We have a little bit over 24,500 members worldwide, and we trade penny stocks, which are low cap stocks. We have swing trading, OTC stocks, a bunch of different things. The opportunity cost, meaning that my time is more valuable and I see more of a reward or more of a return when I trade these stocks rather than dedicating my time in meeting people and buying and selling the phones. It also comes down to I have a lot more experience now when it comes to trading stocks, as well as I have more money. So my time is better spent when I see a larger return. And that's essentially when it comes to trading stocks. For those that have never gotten into investing and really want to get their feet wet with the whole just environment of that, and I would suggest to start small, and especially if you don't understand penny stocks, then maybe focusing on something that you can understand, like these buying and selling of phones, online sales, or starting your own business might be something that can get you started at a very early age. Now the second thing is I have real estate, so I have investment properties, and then I buy and sell cars as well. Higher price items with higher return, less time spent meeting people and stuff like that. Again, I find my time to be a little bit more valuable now. In no way am I saying that I don't see value when it comes to buying and selling these phones, but again, my time is better spent in a sense investing in these higher priced items, or these items that allow me to see higher return within a sense the same amount of time. So it comes down to something as simple as that, but I wanted to talk about how I kind of got started, and it came down to the simple concept of starting small, buying and selling with something that you don't need a lot of money in. If you have like $100 to $200, this can be a great way to make extra $50 a week, make $150 a week if you want to do it actively, and make three times Or if you simply make 3 sales at $150 a week, $600 a month, and then $7,200 a year, that's a lot of money for a lot of people, and that's definitely a lot of money that can help you out and build a little bit more of a cushion or work towards a goal. You know, start saving to fund your brokerage account, whatever it is. I just encourage you guys. One of the biggest things that we like to encourage within TechBud Solutions is to, you know, share your best practices and to share your mistakes. So when it comes down to investing in these items or what's kind of led to your success, if any of you guys have any experience in these fields that we talked about today, again, feel free to share it in the comments. You know, we'd love to hear what you know you have to say about these different fields, what's kind of led to your success. But again, these are just, in a sense, fields that I've invested in, and that's why I'm talking about them. If you guys have any other fields that you guys have been successful in that I didn't cover today, feel free to leave it down in the comments, and I'd love to possibly even make a video with you guys. I'm sharing this with my following because I feel like when it comes to like this investment following that I have of over 24,000 subscribers, and then my group of over 24,500 members, I feel like we can make a really good impact. And again, it's all about sharing our best practices and what's led to our success. So if that means, you know, in a sense, just collaborating with you guys, in a sense, talking about what's led to your success, and it's about a field that I haven't covered or haven't really dabbled in, then I'd love to bring you all along and then make a video with you guys, if that's okay. Again, just feel free to reach out to me. Again, the link is provided for you down below. You simply have to have a Facebook account, and then you can join our Facebook group, which is TechBud Solutions. And then once you get accepted, on the top pinned post, all the links are provided for there for you if you want to join, you know, our group chats. I can't thank you guys again enough for the love and the support. If there's anything else I can do for you, please feel free to reach out to me. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, guys.